What's jam? It's your people. I'm live outside the Smoothie King Center. It's 5. It's
Oh,
Chaz.
Whoa.
oh.
Yeah. Oh, caw. It's Propels Talk. Holla at us.
Took away. Gas possess. Get your money's worth out.
And look, man, before we get into it, this year presented to you by Boo Cool People.
We got sponsors.
We got sponsors, man. Shout out to Tobo Chico. Shout out to Company Burger. Where's that, Chaz?
Located. Go ahead, 5.
4600
Fresh Street.
Yeah. Shout out to the people. They across the street
them.
from they across the street from
right?
Axum, which is our partner Cole. Shout out to Cole. You know, holla at
Shout
that
out
man
to
if you
Cole.
need a tattoo. Go across the street, get you a company burger.
Yeah, you need a tattoo, you need your car painted, whatever you need. Shout out to New York Life too, since y'all right there on the screen.
Yeah.
Guys, got some exciting news. The New Orleans Pelicans, your New Orleans Pelicans, they won a game tonight against Chicago Bulls, 124 to 110. And I do believe that you can say that they're streaking at this point.
Well,
I think they have a win streak going. I think you got to win 3 in a row to get a streak.
Yeah,
Right?
that's a streak. Yeah,
that's a streak.
That's a streak.
We won 3 in a row.
3 in a row. Count
3
them.
in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Chad's so evil, dog. Chad's so evil. He's such a villain.
Damn.
No,
I didn't realize that. I thought
this
this was our second win. I thought we was going for back-to-back wins.
No, this is the third one.
Who we beat before Memphis?
We play hold up.
That was Golden State.
We played Golden State, then we lost twice.
No, that was before that.
Before that. We played Golden State at home. Yeah.
At home.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Portland.
No. That's before. Hold up.
No, now we gotta check this schedule.
And this is our job. This is crazy.
Yeah.
We sorry, y'all.
Hold up.
Now you got us on the.
Hold up now.
They about to get on us. It's late.
Yeah, it's late.
It's been a long week.
It's 10:30. Man.
All right, so we got. So it was the Bulls,
Rockets.
It was Memphis.
Rockets.
The Rockets. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we gonna count that. All right, the Rockets.
Oh no, they count.
Rockets,
No, we
Memphis,
go count.
Yeah, we count
Bulls.
everyone. Rockets, Memphis, Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, we curb stomped the Bulls. We stomped them the fuck out.
Yeah,
I hate playing the Bulls. I'm scared to death of Zach LaVine.
So him and DeRozan, man. But I will say that tonight they played really. I didn't have to go into like what we talking about. Like Willie 2 games in a row. Willie has had really sharp rotations. The rotations have gotten better, putting people in the game who's supposed to be in the game. He started trying to mix and match the lineups. You know what I'm saying? $5 biggie bag shit. You get a burger here, you get fries, you get some nuggets with it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been. What do y'all think the key to the game was tonight?
You want to go first, Bob?
I think early on, moving the basketball. I think somebody. I mean, the ability to move the basketball. And I think that's carried over from the last couple of games, right? Being able to move the basketball and get quality shots. I didn't see too many out of control shots or out of rhythm shots. The ability to play through the post with need be, it just seemed like, all right, we know what we want to do. We know how we can beat you, and we're gonna do that. And we're gonna stick to the game plan. And I think, you could say Willie's adjustments ever since the Rockets game. I know the third quarter, that Rockets game was, shaky, and we blew an 18-point lead. But if you look at the game before that happened, everything was going to plan.
Yeah.
Everything. And I think now, like, they're just, putting quarters together after quarter and just building on top of that.
What you think, Chaz?
Yeah, to Five's point, I think the adjustments and the rotations have been good, especially considering the personnel. You do have a major piece out right now, and you don't have a lot of depth at the 5 right now. So the one thing I didn't like in the third was I didn't like the JV Drummond minutes. I just didn't like that matchup. But who you gonna play? Jackson Hayes, Willie Gomez? Like who can we really put there? You have to play JV. He's the only one that really gives you a chance to rebound. I was happy to see Dyson so early in the game. I think Dyson came in the first.
Yeah,
he came in.
That shit shocked me.
Yeah, that shit shocked everybody. We were doing the live, and we were like, "Oh, is that Dyson?" Like it was great. I think everybody tonight just played their role. Bi didn't have it, so he defensively rebounding, facilitating. He made it happen. CJ had some great passes. JV had some great passes to cutting Jose. Jose's great as usual. Larry was great. Herb was great. Everybody did their thing. Dyson was great again. Everybody did their thing except for Willie turning up.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. So just to kind of touch on, we said that you said Dyson got in the game early. Dyson had 19 minutes. Dyson again, he had 8. He was 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. It's shit that is not gonna show up in the box score that he did, but his defensive IQ to say that he's 19 years old is very high. He knows when to help. I mean, shit, he was catching dudes at the rim on the weak side. Like he was getting timely rebounds.
Yeah.
Like talk about Dyson and what y'all see from him.
I mean, it all comes out, pause, that this dude
Go strong.
Yeah, I know, right? I had to catch myself. This dude, like, he has he's not a dumb basketball player. He doesn't make a lot of like dumb plays, even though he's young, right? You expect young rookies to falter, right? They're not experienced, but he's been playing professional basketball, what, at least 3 years prior to coming over here. I think that's a big advantage for him. I mean, I think he had to get adjusted to the system and all other things, and develop some kind of a shot offensively. But defensively, I think he knows who he is. I think he understands, like, oh no, I can guard you, and I'm gonna guard you 94 feet if possible. I'm gonna force you to give the ball up. I even like to go back to the Memphis game. There were instances like Ja was like trying to get him off, like trying to get a screen to get off, but then the switch came and it was heard. Like, bro, what? That's the craziest part. It's like they mimic each other in a sense. So we got a light skinned version and we got a dark skinned version of the same person.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like Toledo's point, I saw Dyson do some great like strips on drives with Zach LaVine. Really handsy guy, pause. This knows how to contest. This is really smart play. Even like he fell down a couple times, but he was trying to make the right play. He's always trying to do the right thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just him and Herb they're like quietly brilliant defensively, like quietly brilliant. And Jose was just another dog tonight. Jose was just another Jose night. Like he's just who we've come to expect. Like, and that's huge. And,
can you say? Can I add something about Jose?
Of course.
Second year player, he needs to be in the rookie sophomore game.
Yeah,
he needs to be in the rookie sophomore game. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the atmosphere. Put that man in the rookie sophomore game immediately.
Because if he ain't, I'm quoting Jackson Hayes.
Say it. What you gonna say?
I'm gonna say what Jackson Hayes said. He got more money than me. He can take the fine. He can take the fine. I can't take the fine. Jackson Hayes. Like, damn, Jack's over there.
Damn, I just realized it.
Like over there.
I remember. I recall.
I just realized.
It is tripping.
That's what. Man, there's so many people I want to talk about tonight. Like, but let me add one thing. What Five just said. If Jose playing, you got to play Herb. You got to play Trey too. Herb and Trey got to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta include them. I mean, if we're talking about Trey, we could just get right to it. 25 minutes, 19 points, 10 rebounds. He only took 9 shots, but he was 7 and 9.
Shoot the ball, boy.
And he was 5 of 6 from 3.
Shoot it.
3 steals also. What's going on with Trey, dog? What's happening? What's happening with him right now?
Bro, shoot it. I don't want to see you with another game where you sub 10 shots. Shoot that ball. Like shoot it as like shoot cool. Like now but right now Trey's in that groove where like he knows like, all right, I can be really good at this. And I'm telling you, and I even said this in another pod, that those Miami runs, those New York runs where he's hooping against other NBA players or working out with like I think he understand like, nah, I could be really good at this.
life
Like
changing.
he got cats making business decisions when he going to the rim.
Hey, rest in peace to Vooch. That man got a family.
That's the thing I really like about Trey, especially when you look at it in the third. I'm sorry, was it in the second quarter? And I was talking to Stephen Ross. I was like, this team still just lacks athleticism like that. Those quick twitch guys. And when you see how Trey finishes above the rim, boy, fire like, who the fuck is this? What's going on? Hey, grab it. Get the strap real quick. But you know how Trey is able to finish above the rim. That's things like that. They add extra elements to this team that we don't necessarily have. That's why I do think Trey, you're going to see Trey in the future finish a lot of games at the 5 because he is such a tenacious rebounder and he is able to finish above the rim. Thought he was really solid defensively. As far as him not taking a lot of shots, you know, it's kind of like the second Muhammad Ali fight. No, I'm sorry. It's kind of like Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman. When Ali had George Foreman knocked out and Foreman was falling, Ali was about to hit him again. He was like, he's dead. They're like, he's dead.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he didn't even bother. But, you know, you know, you're really happy to see Trey have that confidence because coming off the bench, that's our guy. Like, we're gonna need him to have more of these games, man. I'm happy he got the green light.
Do y'all, I mean, just to add this question, do y'all believe like, you know, him starting these games with Zion out is like an ultra confidence booster right now? Like
I do. I do. I think, you know, we was having it. I think was it me and I think it might have been me and Justin. We're having on the last pod. Like, I think it's something about Trey starting that gives him some extra oomph or whatever. Like coming off the bench. And I'm not, you know, of course, when Zion comes back, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm just saying, like, for whatever reason, for him, it feels like when he starts, he's confident out the gate. It feels like when he comes off the bench, he gotta kind of warm up to the game. But like this man coming into the game, like as soon as he park his car, like he on.
Yeah.
You gotta check him from the parking lot.
I even said this last year because of how great he played in the preseason. I thought he would have started last year. Like I legit said he could have been a starter last year. Now, I didn't know what Herb was going to be honest. Josh Hart ended up getting hurt and Herb ended up getting that spot. But I legit thought Trey had an opportunity that he could have started last year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult to really say right now. Like, but if he becomes like a better screener and he can defend some fives, I don't know how you keep him off the court.
Can't, man.
Yeah. I think there's just a lot of lineups that if he's consistently, especially if he continues to move without the ball and attacks, because he was aggressive attacking the closeout tonight. If he just continues to do these things, I really think he likes playing like against Portland. I think Portland was his last really good game where I first saw like, okay, now he's doing different things. He's more confident, driving, attacking the closeout. If he just continues to move without the ball and, you know, not allow himself to get stuck in the corner, I think the future is bright for him. It's gonna be hard to keep him out there starting lineup. I'm not saying who you're replacing or nothing like that, because I don't do shit like that. But it's gonna be hard to keep him out there starting lineup when everyone's healthy. I'll say that.
Boy, what you not lying for right now?
Why
you
telling
that hoodie got him back and he ain't got the villain roll on right now.
It's cold as mother in Maryland right now, boy. It's free.
but nah, man, that's the reason why, like, for me, Trey, like, I really think Trey can be as good as Trey wants to be. And I think that's the reason why, like, I keep harping on, like, don't be just a shooter. Like, put that motherfucker on the floor. Use your pump fakes to your advantage. Get to the rim. Because, I mean, like AD was saying during the broadcast, he's springy, bro. Like, he got range. He's got, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's got good ball skills. He's got good touch around the rim. Pause. But I feel like It's the cold weather.
Yeah, cold weather.
I feel like he's man, Trey can be as good as Trey wants to be. I mean, and with the confidence that he's shooting what he shot 5 threes
5 for
tonight?
7, 5
Yo,
for 6 at the
he's
three.
he's 5 for 6. He should have shot 10 of them hoes. He should have kept shooting that bit.
Like don't leave no bullets left alone. Like don't leave no bullets in the chamber.
Not at all. Not at all.
Nah.
And I'm glad you get to see Trey and Dyson and Herb so much, because I really think those guys, they're going to dictate the team's sailing a couple years from now, because you need to see early how they're developing. Throw them in the fire now. Dyson he looks like a professional there defensively. He's a professional out there defensively. Offensively, I don't even care what he does offensively. Just if you open, just make your free throws in the future. But a guy like Trey, Herb knocked down a 3 tonight. If I'm not mistaken,
2 of them,
right?
Two of them. 2
yeah.
for 2.
So see him getting his confidence. Go ahead, Five.
Exactly.
No, I was gonna say shout out to Jonas, man. Shout out to JV.
Oh yeah. Jonas battled tonight.
I'm glad you went there, because I wanted to talk about him next.
Like 22 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. His 2 of 3 from 3-point range.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was plus. I'm not a big plus minus guy, but I think stats kind of confirm what you see, and he was plus 11. Like, this is what I like about this team. They're so versatile. There's more than one way to win, and we had a game last night where Larry Nance had 19 points, ended up with 19. Where now it's the flip where JV got the advantage and he was able to. And now these guys kind of flip flop spots. JV had 13 minutes last night. Now he ends up with 27, and Larry ends up with 18. So, both of these guys, older guys, got a chance to rest and play well in opposite games. Like, this is the balance of this team. And the TNT staff, I don't think they said that this was a deep team, but bro, it really is. I mean, Chaz, you're a big person of saying about this team being deep or not being so deep. I think it is. I just don't think we take advantage of it. So it seems like we're not as deep as we really are.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. And I feel like hold on, before we go any further, shout out to my dog Chaz for the reminder. I gotta say this, man. Shout out to DraftKings. The NBA is heating up. There's still so many unknowns going on. So when I'm looking and getting on the action, y'all know who I holla at.
Holla at them people at DraftKings.
I holla at the people at DraftKings, bro. DraftKings Sportsbook, the official betting partner of the NBA. New customers can get $5. New customers get bet $5. Excuse me. They could bet $5. They can turn that thing around and get $150 in free bets.
Say, look, don't try to be smart, because I tried to outsmart DraftKings too. I sent the 5, and I tried to double up when they had the 200. See, y'all was late. Y'all could have had the 200. They're still giving out the 150. You know what I'm saying? That's
it's 50 less.
Yeah, it's 50 less. But shoot, don't try to take that money and to put it in your pocket. Now you gotta use that to
you gotta
double up on your bet. I was like, all right. I knew I had to test them out. You know what I'm saying? I had to test out the code.
Ain't no exit. Ain't no. You can't John Wick that money.
No, you can't.
You can't.
But look, man, check this out right now. Everybody can earn up to 100% boost with DraftKings stepped up same game parlay. See what I'm saying? Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app, place a bet on the same game parlay, combine multiple bets. Man, win some money, bro.
Money, bro.
Just win some money first and foremost. But hold on, if you got a gambling problem, please. Yes, slow down. Use your discretion. But if you are trying to gamble, the code right there is boot. But man, I want to talk about JV. There's been a lot of talk on the timeline. There's been a lot of talk on, messages or whatever about, moving on. It felt like I don't want to say the team gave up on him, but it felt like the fan base was kind of low on him just because, he had a bad couple games. And like, the thing is, with the type of offense we run with the players we have, that's a big dude, bro. You got to let him get involved. You got to let him make his presence felt. And Five, playing with a big, like, if a motherfucker don't feel like he involved, you're not gonna get none on either end. He gotta touch the rock, bro. He has to be a part of the team. And the other thing is when you're not getting touches, you gonna miss bunnies, you gonna miss chip shots because you're not used to having the ball. And like tonight was a you know, AD said some shit on the broadcast that like I think, you know what I'm saying, you play paint out. You get the first play the first play of the game, they got Jonas a touch. They got him involved. The tone was set. And that followed the whole night. So yeah, man, shout out to Jonas shout out to Willie for seeing that, and shout out to Jonas for being effective with it.
Yeah, he little boy Vucevic. That's
little boy.
That's lunch for Jonas.
Dog, I watched Jonas do farm shooting for at least 5 to 10 minutes straight in warm-ups. Like he literally sat there and did farm shooting that long. I'm like, bro, like, and it shows in the game. Like he has like a really nice, damn, that this gonna be feel around the basket.
Yeah,
like he has a nice feel around the basket. Like he can, you know, he may not be as agile, like, but he has really nice touch. And once he gets those going, that's when you see the walk-in threes, right? Once he gets, you know, his patent mid post, he gets you pump faking. Like you get the short rolls where he gets his shot in right there. Like, bro, once you get those in and he works inside out, then that opens up everything else for everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, for sure. Again, shout out to them, man. I also wanna talk about CJ. It's been 2 games in a row where Christian James he's back. He's looking like himself. He was 3 for 8 from 3 tonight, but overall, like he was 8 from 16 from the field. He had 23 points. He also had 8 assists again. I mean, CJ is playing stellar basketball. Listening to AD again on a broadcast, he said that CJ and his trainer locked in and they worked on some form shooting and follow through shit. And his shot looks different to me. You know what I'm saying? He's holding that follow through. It looks clean. What are y'all seeing?
I think much like last night, I think his scoring was timely. I think that's the word I would use. Big shots to help, extend the lead in the third after Trey, knocked down 2 threes. Couple really nice bank shots late in the game to help extend the lead. Help make something out of nothing a few times. Thought his defense was really solid these past 2 games. Defense has really been on the string these past 2 games. Just consistent. The guy you hope to see out there, just getting your money's worth. The last 2 games, you're getting your money's worth. That's all you could ask for.
I mean, 37 minutes played, which is the most, I think, by either team, if I'm not mistaken. Most by any player on the court tonight. And he didn't look tired. He looked like, and some of those threes that he missed or at the end of the game, he was just going for the kill shot. I'm not tripping up. This percentage is not gonna tell me how well he played, but no, CJ looks like that New Orleans dance instructor. Last night for sure. He had everybody leaning and rocking, and once he gets you leaning and rocking, like it's time to go to work. And now that his shot's falling, and I guess he's feeling better. It's go time for him. And I think he's found his role, especially with that second unit. I think CJ's perfect for that. I think Chaz and I were on the same bandwagon of, possibly CJ coming off the bench, but I don't think it's more so just him coming off the bench. It's just him playing with that second unit gives him the ultimate freedom to, do as you please, because the offense has to run through you. Also, you're not a bad decision maker. So, I think that's just the perfect place for him to be, not just coming off the bench, but just playing with that second unit.
No, I agree. I think too, people hear a player like CJ, his caliber, you hear coming off the bench and you automatically
they think disrespect,
right.
But Manu Ginobili, who's a Hall of Famer, came off the bench for years, won 4 or 5 rings.
Yeah.
I think people just in the context of the game, great play. Like even a guy like Andre Iguodala agreed to come off the bench when it took, and he got 4 rings out of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? At a certain point, you know, it's not a knock to CJ. It's not in the context of the game, the way with the players you have in the starting lineup. CJ may be better suited to run with a defensive unit like that unit you've seen him with the past 2 games. Tonight, you didn't see that unit too much because JV was there instead of Larry
yeah.
because of Drummond. But yet and still, CJ in that lineup is going to be incredible.
I guess last but not least, man, you got to talk about Herb and you got to talk about Trey. I mean, Jose. And I know we kind of talked about Jose and we kind of talked about Herb, but for a guy like Herb, I think Herb at one point was shooting 7% from 3 on the season. It was pretty abysmal. He wasn't playing well, and not only that, like defensively, I feel like the shot was affecting his defense because, I mean, this is not all on him, but he was getting a lot of ticky tack calls. He seemed like he'd been in foul trouble for as long as the season has gone on. Tonight, and I'm with 5 when he said he's not good on the plus minus. When I'm not a big that don't sway my vision of the game, but I mean he was a plus 21.
And he's not even a great offensive player. Like that's the craziness about her. You know, plus minus doesn't dictate how I viewed it. It just confirms what I saw and what I didn't see. Right. Her defensively is just like he's a mastermind. I don't even know how else we're gonna say. Like he can do anything defensively he wants. Like he literally was playing the 5 last night. Yeah. He played the 5. And nothing, like they didn't get more offensive boards. It wasn't like, they had like a pure event. Like none of that happened. Like it didn't matter to him. No. So Herb defensively, the offense will come. Like I don't care if he misses shots, to be honest. Like, I hope he makes shots when he takes them, of course. But do I care that Herb Jones is, he had 7% from 3? Like, nah, like he wasn't a great shooter to begin with. It ain't like we paid, like we drafted him to be a, shooter or knockdown shooter. Like that was an expectation. I even asked him when they had a practice, how are you still confident in your shot when you're, shooting bad right now? He was like, bro, I got to stick to the work. The work's showing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hold
on. Before you say that, I got to say this because I got to shout my dog out. Man, peace to 5. 5 be asking some poignant questions. 5 is in the building. He's asking questions that the people want to. He's asking the questions that people want to know the answers to.
Right.
He's getting questions about who's paying fines. Like he's not asking the irrelevant bullshit that a lot of media. He's not getting in the
cookie
mess.
cutter.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like he give him some questions that go give some thought behind it. So shout out to 5, man. My bad, Chaz. Go ahead. I just want to give you a flower, dog.
Oh no, yeah. Likewise. I definitely think so too. I mean, I think that's the beauty of being with this network and having the bandwidth to go there and put the right people in the right positions. I'll just say that. Have the right people in the right positions to do their thing. But yes, for us, Herb's incredible. I mean, I don't really know. I'm not necessarily concerned about Herb's offense. Never really have been because he does so many things. Other things that contributes to winning. I do think the starting lineup has more than enough offense. On paper, it has more than enough offense, right? In theory. This is a guy who knows his game. He continues to make smart cuts, make the right reads. He isn't gambling as much defensively. Still getting kind of screwed on some of those defensive calls.
Man, what we got to do, bro? Like what?
I don't know, bro. It's gonna have to be like a campaign, like to just get him officiated fairly.
Nah, he needed to do what CJ did the other night.
He got to go off one good time.
He just gotta make a beeline. Run up on him like, hey, is you really about what you blowing that whistle a little too much? Like I gotta check you.
So I mean, I just think he's it was one of those guys that where like you know what you're gonna get from him most nights. Like he's never really someone you worry about. Only thing you really worry about with him is getting in foul trouble. He's like, oh shit,
Man, we gonna get out of here. We gonna get out of here. I was trying to do one thing and put this in a clip, photo, but I had to turn into a video. But I just wanted to show this if I can. See if this that motherfucker not working. There we go. So you're not getting the full scope of it, but anyways, basically it's like the shout out to my partner Kel. He sent me this stat earlier where it was the different lineups with players. So CJ and McCollum together, CJ and Nance together on the floor, they're a plus 95.
Woo!
They're a plus 95, and that just goes to like their basketball IQ, bro. Like the next highest one is CJ and Jose. They're a plus 62. Then it's Brandon and Jose. They're 56. Then Trey and Jose. But you see the theme in the players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's all I got, man. We gonna wrap this shit up. This is Pro Pals Talk. Shout out to DraftKings. Shout out to Topo Chico. Shout out to Company Burger. Shout out to New York Life. The DraftKings code is BOOT. I'm Lito. That's 5. That's Jazz. I'm outside the Smoothie King Center. We out here. Peace.
Peace.
Caw-caw.